assalamu alaikum baɗi wolo assalamu alaikum jiɓer laalo ngal kon toon baake ngal kon ɗon ngal sama nga tiñan droke mum yalon koye ɓe tele block no kafal be ko assalamu alaikum, thank you so much for joining us here na political discussion wala kacha abajane katenten sarol fana be konton wal min ka bil jibero la sainte ngani men fana bin ala jibero la semma ko ele programme on share say te ala tentu ka dua na patio la nyatun kol be ani patio dingo be kew ka dua mo be fo ala sembe so haji jarola no ala sen tanka malola ni from fe yalon ka singa bolan kan dal ala sen tanka wo bela na banko fana be dua la fo ala sa bonde nyam bulu kuron kono abe man kono nanten banko mo se daha balu se sone amul bulo kono nyaaje nga den kilo ke jang men ka fo ko ali mamadou njay ntatule mumeke bi Gambia be kuwo ku kono Gambia be bata kono akara kilimo ali mamadou njay atala ya sabon bawo ye kuriya mentafu ye menke ali mamadou njay le mo be la nyaton ko di wodo kuwo ku be keringe ali mamadou njay da be jela te mo molat mi yalan ka be jel fatu bojan cham abaraka fatu bojan mbadi wolo na banko la kuwo be nyame ngamara manke moye kuti se kuma fombe 5 dal hakiri blandol wol be sialaje bari ku kilim fana beje wati Gambia kula ka fonti me alon ko akamo kijo fara kula ka fonti momo ke yilla memma systemo ninga kuriyata systemo a corrupta wala ka ke result on yente wati kula ka fonti me alon ko kukutolon me alon ko momo ke yilla ma barka wake sirfo basin sere barka wake bade wonko wole be kering na banko kan na masa kundala kuma kan wala moy me alon en kijo fara bake andun ay niyo fanan ku yala bake ngalon ko mo jamale nyin kuma kan wala moy wala mo nyin dendengol men fata acute kidney infection o dendengol men fa sa in iba fla ko dendeng tan sa in infeng bari meyen ne ko yaje ngalo nyene Gambia dum fanam be ki jo fara wolo nyenti ko Masakunda double H fundita na ye reason o nyemfo Masakunda fundita na partly imam balang double H wala ko makon nyena bari ibe lafren kan reason o nyin ka falin ka ke ko mun ko ning ayata nun ko wol man fa wo boro nyena yalo nyemmo malu balati na Masakunda kan bari banko fanan fon la malolo bawo dunia la kafo me yalon ko wolleliye to karande misal fe idol si so tempa to liye ko ku yalon ka be ke kan yin ko kono yin acute kidney infection on yin kono double hejo wolle alo itolti in fact double hejo wolle Gambia dingul concern wolle Gambia dingul sula katamin to la Masakunda la Ministry of Health la bawo ni double H.O. man bisilo nyim bulo ni double H.O. man fontina banda yenyi ko woni fo Gambia dingol e ko deniwol men be faka nande be faka nyim bor furin karela teminu Masakunda te fontila ka fanye ko to nyalo deniwol men nan kam be faka nte badi la funto fon ka itandi nako deniwol men nan kam be faka womu la last option already. That was the very last option Masakunda met to bulo kana. And now to accept kaitandi komonko dindingu la saya boro nying wala yafa boro furu menyalo ke nata banko kan because quality control te Gambia banko kan Masakunda ko ita sonna wala ko boro wala nyafa bawo ni sonda ko boro wala nyunfa final blame nyimbe be kletul muflo lel kan Adama Barrow ning Ahmad Samate but hika futinye kaitandi nako dindingul begele menyalo ke be faka men yalon ko mawu boro nyinta dendi wo dendi yalon ko fata nyi joy ngoto e dendi wolu ila bama la testimony ali agel video ba fonti kan kilin dendi wol katara gele janni ka fahi ila sumuna bato ka te ikono very sad and shocking but dendi wol tara ge fa ila sumuna bato te ikono amanke fendi fo ye bor furu ngo mesambana Masakunda be balandin kumun ko boroni wo manke dinde wala sai asababoti mona mu dinde wala sai asababoti sai mona mu dinde wala sai asababoti sai dinde tan sai in feng sade mu melo wati mama skamara la ya baraka sade mu melo wati dinde tan sai in feng wo mu sade mu melati bar wadi ni be fala nyaari la Masakunda ye mun ne tandin to la kaitandin nako mun koy consanta la fang ba fele kuwo ku be ke kan Gambia ibe molla attention o bondla no nyinde ni wala saya kan nyaade la nyinde ni wala saya nyine mo Gambia la ben consante bi kadambi kuwo kula ko le be kere banko ka fo be kere banko ka bar mota ni ngende wala saya lala but ye plano ke kata parliament auto kaje ko to downplay this petition to call the health minister pro aina nang idea mo parliament auto masakunda ya itandinala at all steps kabrin yin ko yin kuma seta ko imang concern yin na andi malla fa idea mo for daily abara imalla fi akwoni ya discuss imalla fi gambeno le tonya la ko yin kono nyina ya sabo ali publication o jela me yalon ka botna standard newspapers la the majority memo NPP parliament kono NPP la député be siari nyame gambia kono mo klimpet ko dam male ya la signi ne chola nyin kan kaite ko minister ina nan parliament oto anin député ol yeka nyin dindingol muna ya sabu ifata pro minister ya saniyandi atol men yalon kali kato fayni NPP député la lodu la mo munati wala mo kallo ila tundoye kaje ko ila tundo be sulala ko menna ani masa kundaye nyoka nganya pour wo development wala nano alla tundo ka anin fula jango ka oversight function okay ko mun ko nyindo jimbe nyamente because this was an oversight function health ministry wala liya blunderske together with the zoo president purely based on ila corrupt practices wala asabu nyimbe kata bawo eka license di nyambe diplomatical license tika di nyambe pour membe boro ni sambalana eka be award le based on corrupt practices wala asabu boro ka bonan dulato damati alon ko menya na kaboje borol ka bonan bankol ka meni alon ko ila borol they are not even immense standard sodo borol kana Gambia banko kam fana borol kana gi an domorol imuka test no ka je ko mun ko foye standard ni med la fay ma met e kana nyamen e ka bo poro to nyamen e ka dunna market ko no wala nyama there is no standard control whether we eating poison whether we eating intoxicants amanke la consanti because immense system o ke je system mo bay fankala could you imagine kabrin 2017. These are some of the things that UDP executives were very concerned about. And that's why near UDP 5-point agenda give on the agriculture, on the health, the area covered again very, very extensively. Very extensively. Food control, quality control, and medicine control. Ni woman so do banko ka lonko moment safe banko kan tolka fengo fendomo amano lom bang asukuro lom babe ma fenk dinde wol ye fa banko ka atol fongol blol ye lansino di mol melna wollal ye boro sambana banko ka wo boro e wodi ndingol fa dinin do lasa jaw yata de nyim boro men ke dinin do lasa jaw yata de ali video jal social media I think I will just have to show that video dinin wala sa dol bege wala sa jaw yata bake de den ni dol bege boro e balo betale ay balo beke chupuroti e camera non komon ko niye tul kandota ya boy mo kokono a kokono ka kenyame nyim boro e wala den ni dol kan so it was a very sad kaje ko mon ko masakunda e bang kanyi ko ni admit masakunda ko atakela itol to sonna bara be metan din tol Gambia din wala responsible ta bela sako meli alon ko wala dumul to tagi anin tol badin kewol ndol leli kate o fayye ndol leli kate o fayye manda ngoto ndaranga député kate o fananta ngadila ndaranga député o fananta ngadila wala sabila député liye bang ko nyi dindingol menu be fada moment right so pour ka Ahmad Samate ko mani nan kana nyinen ka nyi dindingol jumale fa womo kulubalo keta halo palimenoto Sidi Njai kata halo palimenoto kafo Gambia di ngole ko alnyanna ka Ahmadu Samate tale kabolo sey mbabolo sey la munela ay na dinding tan sey nim fulas o sabafa ay befa kumanoje nyanna ka bolo sey le Sidi Njai lo kulombali ya kumo be fula Gambia damadu Sidi Njai bi wonyanna wo feño nyanna katala mail tule because Sidi Njai crime o menke Gambia wala warta crime o beti Gambia bankoka wala nyinti ko kamansa kala mo kurun kan kamansa kunda kele ku kam meya lonko ani luwa manta Sidi Njai wala ke ako barote kalin la Gambia bankoka wala sabu niyo ko mo fa hani bi aka tulo fit la mo kala fa ko moy but that is the hard fact. You think about Fabakato Monjata they said everything about this zoo president. They said everything about him. Even before the man is a zoo president, well, they already declared that he is a zoo president. So they know his cluelessness than us. They said everything about him. But yalong hadamadingo ni manson batala hadamadingo manson ka baluo dati to nyakang ila baluo ba kala furi yala kang hani tada le fojil ko eta ibe fu manya le kala puri fe on sot no baluno hina be keren gambia nda be siarin kono le bake amanke nyul dam matin kanyen men fonante nyimuna necho lati banku alla nyaton ko be nyame banko dingol ni nyaton ko muka fada bako nyama exception ka sodal kasoda banko beka na mo kendol kasoda men yalon ko ma fo ko perfecta bari warning banko la majority jiko ko fatale ko ko Burkina Faso ka nyame to ma sankara ka brenga fontana Burkina Faso me ngalon ko every African country na habit in terms of corruption imuka fata baka wo nyam. But look at Burkina Faso, the emergence of Thomas Sankara, where Burkina Faso la political dimension wonying aya falene, and that waka meita ndi wolon ko banko be mukake no mo kurunti nyaton ko men be katara nyaton kaya no le be mukake no mo kurunti. Look at Hekiyande, Zambia la the new president abi masa ya nyine kan for I think four consecutive elections a lot of wala the fifth one I will win and but all these years abi masa ya nyine kan he was rich, at least he was able to kabaluke Zambia banko kan ko anyate bola mofe ndolla fanko to wom fanka malet. But ajibe kabrana rabi ya monek but warning ye masa dol mankliya warning tolta mankliya ndolbe mol niyo mbolo fo kandante desan jama fongo ye kato fay adama baro bi ni ayata nunko woldimol nietu tan nyin kono ye nyin kuma kaw muy albe mu ne fole jama ye kato fay adam baro alla député lo ye bang e manson nakka song ni nga danta NPP député damba la Amadou Samate tinala ka fenyo samana mole na député bon to kana kadiya muje batida diamo be abe furia ni fani afo kabrinyin ko kuma seda masakunda bakata kande kamol haklo bonda kan kamolu distract kambondin yin ko jinga because they do not want the international media to capture this or to continue monitoring these things. Wala sabu mola attention o manta bala nyin akikan. There must be a justice for these 83 innocent young souls many alonko. The government massacred, murdered them na banko kan na masakunda fongole massacre ye murder, and no one is responsible for the massacre except Adama Barrow and Amadou Samate. Adama Barrow ni Amadou Samate wala responsibility kanyin fa mbe natalo do jibe kanja yalong na jati kendea bunda wato sitale puru yalong ko jati kendea ani politiko maka dunno nyokono jati kendea kumaya batale puru ka ani politiko dundi nyokono ni jati kendea ani politiko dundi nyokono itela long kango momenti ka fo wala andi ka mo lel tora bawo jati kendea ani politiko jam fata nyolale bankol men yalon ko wol civilized tale bankol men yalon ko la jati kendea bunda to ye melu kije wol civilized tale wol content tale with the little that they have wala ka jara wol yenne nin catastrophe kata hana hanning ayata nun ko sometimes e kaje ko mon ko the casualty number is less than 10 well because of ila credibility nyen because of ila independence nyen and ila concern for their people wol ke dahale banko dol beje wala health minister mo klin ka fa but aka je ko mon ko he was the one responsible, he acknowledged and accept that ye daha ye fet soto ye bunya soto ibe hormo soto la foefa wosi fal fongol mako fo do wala ke nyinde bawo barako le bela ko to be menna ya har madi lel bunya barako be tar la ko nyen kono. But unlike the Gambia, the head minister fella constantly lying to us, constantly lying to the Gambian people about the deaths of ni dini mo men be fara Gambia bankoka ni ayata nunko Amadou Samate wuludi mo lebe nyen kono. This is going to be a different story. But now if ele bebe funte kanna, because that is the only thing that they can do, they will play victim card kaitandi na komonko telephone na mol be kono men yalo ko dabla ta kono komonko Adama Barrow ben nonsense o mon foka molya non ni mol ba fala ko banko ko liata la. This is not what we fought for. Aya dingola ko kamana alma ala ende man ko faro kay habibu ay wala ko samana ndafa ngo dungu tuta nyinkelo kono ni nonsense fa damma ni ye kuke wato me yalan ko inyanna karaka so kono wala ye dehela do ko wala. They come with victim cards. Ye fanke mo le victim oti premo la dia motala batara ya mantambala furi ya mantambala batara ya mantambala furi ya mantambala be dinning kilene tandira Allah jam and Allah fanko is alin dinning wajibe alin dinning balo jibe yin dinning fanam fatale bari alin dinning balo jibe janna ka fa nyimboro nyin abe nyinda male minkan nyimboro nyin abe nyinda minkan kali nyin dinning balo jala be nyame alin dinning balo jala be nyame andu nyindal fana mo molti men yalon ko janni ka fa ko la ko fisi ata do manne bawo men yalon ko wala sumuna bato wala katay kono men yalon ko wala sumuna bato wala katay kono yalo mota woni nyin lala ha mota woni nyin lala ko la blada ita kay bost ay tay balo kono na tay balo kono what is going to happen is that ita katale directly ha ita mari be fala directly honey simple blood poisoning way momuta imari kafa blood poisoning is very dangerous no way moma hana do mani ke kafa sako ila blada waita waite ke fon balokon dindim berek me yalon ko hana balo fon mabamba dindim berek to lamin konta abaraka bak dindim berek amam fenge the only mistake I make wolo nyinti komongo he was born in a wrong country at a wrong time. Amadu samate fo malo la nyaaw nyara nenya malo kalanji malo me yalon ka masura ya bonde muto because ni matan to la kiam amadu samate bota sate womanto wonyo sate kendol masoro Gambia banko kanja wol be sate kende balal kono Gambia banko kanja wol yol lel bota wot han bi han sama wol yol be sador ani men bota sate kelen ali yelon ne be social media pa wol mo kende balel so anyi jikanta ya bondi damen ton te ma fam pa no wanda fana ke man fala ko wala beye aman kiyan jika soto ba man gelo amukata je ha nyina sabu hani député o hani député kadre fayo hani presidential kadre fayo aman ko badino adam baro je kiyanko muka fere e konton de gele fania fon kiyano tundo kono afamo bota sado men do han kadre ke mama dino adama baro lage député kadre fayo wole dun tambita bela nyen député kadre fayo amadou samade bota sado men do ya jele mek ndolla kiyam wes député o me yalon ko yalon di adam baro to yala kadro men soro amadou samate fon bota sado men do aman kadre tan sabo aussi aman kadre ka satan sabo aussi afon wala wulu sate o kono we metandi wolo nyindi ko sate barakale wolati alfa kendo lel bege fonnike kendo lel bege bar han woliyo aka mo furi mo wulule hani woliyo aka mo furi mo tala aka wulu amadou samata la case beten nyen dini wala yelo abe adama barole blokono anin amadou samate blokono bare victim solo many ya lonko atol lel dimul fata nyunu kono and I'm calling on Gambia la loyal be alinga nanam bang alinga lo nyumol fe. It's time for the legal battle. Alinga lo nyim victim sol fe bang allo nyim victim sol fe bang ye masakunda su court mbemeng expect la ning allié su court na corrupt justice department or maybe ye iba court nyintalale ya rule in favor of the government. That is what we are expecting. Mbewole expect kan. But woman can na intention what ni yewo ruling nyinke in the favor of the government. Ali samba sai international arena. Ali samba international courts. Bawon te podila no ngi samba international courts nya killing. Ali samba Gambia la corrupt justice department bang justice system. Ni woli la ruling ke fay pareta al Canada appeal court found. Alta international arena batter la ko de Gambia la justice options aliyo complete la ore aliyo exhaust la aliyeta international court ali masakunda su court yin kuma furi ngomen kabo nyi masakunda bulo ko na kaytan din nako nyim borol manyin din wol fa they will have to prove that to the court where WHO la experts many along they did their findings and investigations and established the fact will binalale to be atolla witness. Itolla testimony ni wala testimony dunia be mental amba jalale faniani bataro maka keno kilent bari bataro fana nin to nyama ka keno client masakunda ka funti yemol dingol fa you murdered and massacred Gambians you know ka funti bande ka fu mol ko wol man fa wol fata nyameng. This is a misinformation and this is tantamount to Adama Barrow impeachment. Why will the government keep silence on that? Why will the government not stop? Ila minister, misinformation should not be done on this matter. But Ahmad Samari is constantly misinforming the Gambian people, constantly deceiving the Gambian people on the deaths of these innocent souls. The government keeps silence on it. The government is trying to do everything possible to defer more attention from this issue to nonsense issue. They attempted that and it fails. They arrested Ibrahima Diba. Ibrahima Diba's arrest was not based on anything but ka Gambia di wala attention of bandi nying catastrophe ka mealoko akata na bankoka. Mamadou Sabali la nying quote from konate. It was all well calculated because court be wo faila bantale Mamadou Sabali la nying hani loku ngata akala court konga mo faile ja hani loku ngata sila iba faila nyamo ko bari ak munakama pour ye succeed no nyameng ibe mola attention no ditala nyameng from this catastrophe to useless issues. This is how insensitive and insane nyimasa kunda me alonka benna bankoka. Very useless. Na deputy parliamentarians. Mbe kumo mfola na parliamentarian solie. You have a very big job. Alnya naka make Gambia la parliament. Ale doku bale soto alnya naka make Gambia la parliament. This time around. Number one, albe challenges jama baka down the face la. Banko albe preso soto la alla mul block la bao Gambia la konko ka fata stage to stage me alonko. Nimme ye konton soto be ala tentulale. Ni ka konton ning dasa mo fana soto be ita mari nyan na ka tentu baba bak. Ko le aba futaka wotem bolot. Wodum femma sabu na manke corruption o membe ke ka banko ka. Ba wala sabu corruption o jawyata. Han dino kono. Dino ka fengo dol bulan o jela. Dino ka fengo dol bulan o jela wala sabu sharia kono. Hani mo na efe yake. E ka busale. Ika busale na mari manfutu ika busale fu businya da danta yabula bari mo hanna manfutu masakunda kono corruption o idunda wokono ikete mari kanatele atele jawyata fengo beti bari majale ning molu tata foy daji ko lu banta e kawo kinye kuleti me alon ka datale wala be nyimma sakunda kono ke balu beke men alon ko sangita seyo sangita worawlo soto ibe fania fola ka corrupt practices ning kawo cover up na lack of correct system, na lack of telling truth. Wala sabo niya funding ke yeme along ko kanyang party la fasa NPP. It baffles me ngaje kumongo as a youth ite malo menfongo ina fasama. Imalo ilafta mune fongo la sama. Imang hamo fongo soto kumongo to measure ila banko be kalanyadi le sininding in the next 10 years. Because Gambia will remain the same or far below abedament to be NPP la masakunda kon handing NPP begela for the next 20 years. The Gambia will stand still nowhere progressive because there is no progressive plans menkana na manke kafania for nyet. I give you one example. Look at that technological garden I mean for musoli nyane kafo ye komon ko be technological garden o lol me alon ko la mobile bo wala use like yela fonko water within 3 months like mbabandal almost 1.5 years wala ka complete nante what technology garden o jumale amoy. But these are some of the common lies Adama Barrow can use kamola mind sunya. And the saddest thing is mujama baba le be alone ko Barrow can fonya be mo deception roti magetonya, but yet still they encouraging others to vote for this useless guy. Isn't it pathetic? It's very sad. Melube Gambia, eka NPP support, despite Molbe Barari Banko Kanyame, they don't want people to talk about it. They don't want to acknowledge that Gambia be kolayaren. They don't want to acknowledge that Barrow is failed. They don't want to acknowledge that Barrow be tribal division or kandamal kuyandi. They don't want to acknowledge that the country is not moving. They don't want to acknowledge again, Kajeko Munko, we have faced a catastrophe. May along kabembulo kono science and a catastrophe may along come unsolved. That's why the parliamentarian soldata parliament, they spew nonsense for batata. The Speaker of the House spew nonsense for batata. The Deputy Speaker spew nonsense for batata. But na parliamentarian soul, Albanian nakadoku kenyokan, especially the opposition camp. The minority caucus, alnya nakadoku kenyokane. Fabakari tombonjata alnya naka stople. Fabakari tombonjata alnya naka stople because Fabakari is a very greedy old power. May alongo he will go to any length. Kajeko munko barola intention wanala minister la desire moment the parliament okono. When it matters the most, I will execute at the parliament. But at all parliamentarian all a collective effort. Albe Fabakari tombonjata talala ka tem ka kenye sajoti sajo me alon ka te kumalano. But false new fahama kane. Wala sa wolunga kabrin tu manjai I wo kuma kendo for parliament on kono. Mo bele nyan naka work together with tu manjai albe funding wo parliament on kono. You touch one, you touch all. As long as ika memma amari mantrasilo violate ka. Who is sitting guy mulla dinimul fate belare? That double standard hypocrisy. I sympathize with the grief parents. At the same time, we need to apologize to that useless health minister who massacred the 83 babies in the Gambia. Wala munafiki ala taman siro basi dingai wo bolo nyama mo be ngawolone ko ngafa nyame nibban ku dolo si dingai should be in mile 2 now and he was supposed to be jailed for life. So na parliamentarian soul alnya nakadoku kenyo kan ne bak. Alla minority kaka was ala try bangali alphasun committee form bangal kala meeting solke. Discuss issues together. Discuss your next lines of actions. Alia will discuss nyo kambang. Puro alba jela nyame Fabakari to munjata alba team la nyame because Fabakari nya nakatengu na tek sidi ngai nya nakatengu na tek ni parliament okon. Ning alma woke, how long are you going to tolerate to be intimidated in the parliament? For your voices to continue being suppressed in the parliament. Fabakari is not letting you people to voice those things out. How long are you going to continue enduring these suppressions? This is a question me alonko but I'm so mengata the incident mengata to manjaining that useless speaker tema. That is the NPP speaker. Ngalong ka bekala lesinol ti Gambia din jamay anitol parliamentarian be Fabakari to monjata nga naka temble because Fabakari man fellong Fabakari knows nothing professionally as a speaker of the house because yalong alialong Fabakari was introduced into this position during the dictatorship. So the only thing at Emelong as a dictator is to do everything by force, is to come and blatantly violate the constitutional manfoko that's supposed to be the protocols for speaker independently. But alajibi even bantala kala pati kolo itanile, which is a violation to ala position I bebang mutagan sain as a speaker I think naka independently. Fuja nilata mo nyimbe bana. Madam Dente nisha kuobe forma. But kabrenga beje ba wato mena. Mona mamo ya kata NPP la fankoto wala kata UDP la fankata. She was very independent. And I respect that lady for that. But that is not Fabakari because I'll pay along the Fabakari musadadan lalati. Fabakari nara sadadanola. And it is true sadadano nimfaniafo. Wale asin yim palasoto. So Fabakari is continuously going to lie and lie and lie. For as long as the masters are going to be satisfied by that lying attitude, Fabakari shall continue lying to the Gambian people. And he will go to any length. Kajeko Mongo, he maintained his lying abilities. Puru Kajeko, the masters are continuously satisfied of his lying. Sidinjai, Mayor Lonko Ate is an enemy to the state. Will continue doing anything. He will go any length because I will manifest, I will indicate Ahmad Adam Barrow. He was the last minister to be appointed and the last minister to be fired 3 days. But Ajibe within that 3 days, Sidin Gai Tata, to what extent Kajeko Monko, the voices of the Gambian people were never established as the constitution demands. Sidin Gai Muna Befonate. I call men beke. Bari Hadamading Yabetene. Ha. So saying ya jamme kabrin babil masala wato be banna ya bulandi meno kono ati adama makuma sifolo ya bulandi wala kono wala sabu ni la nyim past presidential election o jibe, they were insulting Mandinka tribes, they were insulting and belittling Mandinka tribes, using Mandinkas to be insulting Mandinkas, using ministers to be insulting Mandinkas. Niye woja mola lon kala wato bantala because he has nothing else to offer. My point now is, in every department na Gambia Bankoka, there is a massive corruption me along Kabe Kekanje. All the departments. There is no single parastatal me along Kabe Gambia Bankoka where corruption only mang revealed there, among unravel, among sort. You go to NAWEC, go to Social Security Housing Finance Corporation, go to the Justice Department, go to the State House itself, go to Gambia Ports Authority. Go to the central bank. When you go to the mining sector where they award contracts, we find a based on corruption. So corruption literally will be na banko fakang. Wokodoli menu beka bataratinya. Well nyan nakadun kulal kono for us to have quality in some areas. Wokodoli nyan nakadun nakarangol kundo. They should have been going to the hospitals. Yanna hospital sol mata ye upgrade so that Gambia can have standards in some sector. Mom, look, we are not even selfish. Moma foko Adama Barrow na hanala first time morning I Gambia beke once. Nobody was selfish and nobody was ignorant enough Kajeko Mongo. That is what you expecting to be happening in Gambia at that time. But you can work a gradual process let. 1 year kono nyindoma bang, the other year doma bang, the other year doma bang. Hani ye will be initiated ma banno. Someday ibe banale ning ayata nungo intention obeye. But ye kodo beta la nyote ma ya be batara ya imakadunde kukama na banke batara yati ani fair. Wala sabu banko be bataka. And yet, some people even have the audacity to stand in the Gambia. Gambia. Who determines Koleata Gambia or Lando Koleata Gambia? It is the people many along Balukan Gambia and not you and or me and you many along Mantra Gambia Bantala. Until we can measure Gambia la hardship based on the evidences, based on the first-hand information. Gambia. I'm not living in the Gambia, I live Kanye. So it didn't have more and you don't, Kemela based on any evidence, but denial upon denial simply because of the law for only one person. Ila law for only one person, Nikalo Bandeka for Moliko Koleate Banka, Koleate Gambia Bankoka, Umufaniality. Nila Fakalonko, Koleaba Gambia, Fata Gambia, Ini Molia Diamuba, Menube Gambia. Amanke mo kelinti molla reactionol jibe ban Gambia balwo be nyaadile price sol be nyaadile molla anin capacity wallanto ability be nyaadile e ka jelle an e ka jelle sa de la salary to wolnim price sol compare ban nin ko le abe Gambia le balon na but hanni ayata nun ko mo kayte mari you are living in the Gambia and you are well established. Bao mobe man lucky to be well established. Amanje ko momon beka katoke. Wole be mo ka kole akalam hani. Modo ko ka fongoke. Modo be Gambia. Abe siringe. Wola kato watanteni te beti. Modo be Gambia. Abe doku wala fongoe. Wola kato watanteni te beti. Barin tolle la soto siatati. Amanke na bafuduti. Alale cool the dawo nyam. Alale determine akabakala wole nyama, and we cannot question that. But woma sabu, womo katala membe Gambia. Menna kato watantani te beti. Alafo ko Gambia koleata. Yala kumo faniandi. Atale along abe menkono. Gambia B near 95% nyenenka. 80% ibeba fole neko the country is damn hard. Exactly, I said Sonko. Bakari Jalama, Baraka, I said Sonko. That is the fact. The only corrupt people many alonke be benefit kang nyima sakunda kono either directly or indirectly. After all, wole moti many alonko hypocritically will be coming out to be defending katani nako monko Gambia is not hard. Baluo Gambia banko kang femman koleat. Yika mari be Gambia ya business also to ba. Karwo kari ka wiltan sabo so to wala wiltan nan. Alhamdulillah. Baru manya nakasabo ye fania ye wo fasa. Telling lies should not be an option for anybody. Yaje momola mafongola akatonya foke optionoti. Along with that Mary wo is a hypocrite. Tonya fo should not be an option. It is mandatory on everybody. Go to Christianity, go to Jewish, go to Hinduism, go to Muslims. Tonya fo is mandatory upon everybody. And the time you see telling truth as an option, that is the day you cease to be faithful to whatever you believe in. You dinol be. Ibe man tonya fo ke nyinti ka fo ko monko ni wato me alonko ite I feel like le ka tonya fo on an issue me alonko abe table loto ite be tonya fo lo wato la. Immediately you see that the person ceases to be a faithful person. So hypocrisy da malum. Ndo de mamo do for anybody intanga mo ile ka fo nyoko Gambia mankola ya yela dalilo sambana ima based on anything factual ndebe challenge la banda ni lafte boray bankota aka kuronto inoka wallanto isiso e wara comme ko nyenne sigalal be nyamente ni betama la faka jara jara o ma sabo nga chof chof ngankodi so ko signata ko ke banta mo ko mbadi bon ka jekol tentol mo ko Tonya na memma, that's what we are going to say. So the parliamentarians should be very much careful to work together to silence Fabaka Tumbonjata and that useless son sitting jai Kajekomonko Union tame forever. And big kudos to my senior man, 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏. Kodoke ala intentional tandi to also join na other UDP aspirants many alonko yala intentional di komonko ibidala ka Brikama area council ya ina komonko binta baruwol benyameng ngalonko binta bari fanang is part of the people anti tukujallo fana is part of the people 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 now terma dahbanga fananta moyle malon fabe for still he is interested, but Dembo Kekendo Kambi also is part of the people many alongo. He also want to contest. So now we have very qualified individuals many alongo. They are vying for that position, Brikama area council chairmanship, because UDP Nakafuntina Bandale to save Brikama. We need to come out to salvage Brikama from this catastrophe that is befalling on that community. Aliajele. The chairman many alonko Sirifo Sonko Adama Barrow fongo diwala wadi. Ngafali na Adama Barrow asingo na ala zero fong funtata dulaudlato. There is going to be a massive corruption. Member kala war institution on yinto. Wala sabu Brikama area council has been dilapidating. Brikama area council has been the only area council may alonko for 5-7 years constantly under failure. Because Adama Barrow la ideology lebeje, Adama Barrow la nuisance lebiye, Adama Barola footprint lebiye. Wale asabu Brikama area council is going to be constantly failing, and the people of West Coast will constantly cry. They will cry and ask him for help. Ning almakata momolom as long as NPP nkola munung ay campaign ke NPP le. Wolmang hani ka fundim bataka Adama Barrow nyininka ay promisol menu be di mola muna asabung ay kenye fani ya promisot ndanko wolmang fundi kawoke inata NPP to yalla bang imanna NPP to yalla bang West Coast nkolo alsondali karte di nyimola. Be ready to unravel more and more corruption, deadly corruption for that matter, because corruption is just tantamount to lost in lives of individuals or to assassinate individuals. Sirifo Sonkola Brikama area council 9.5 million Gambian dollars. Ngamra akawo kodolel use kawo muso menkol ka fay ko ninkatala triple mbe sambala bantale nitara ntenita mabe bantale kite gen namuso tege abakalaten. You see what we are talking about, the immorality Barola Masakunda Kono and institutions many alogo, they held bent on supporting Barrow. So West Coast region ngana UDP met timu fele me alonko atimo nyi nyong ina ta sotla ay wala UDP dia When it comes to leadership, we produce quality leaders. Wala sabun na chairman or na mayor bedaw running in the Gambia today. Another Kela will regret it to even give those people the chance to serve them as their mayors and chairmen. Rohey Malick Lowe, Banjul will never regret. Handing ayata nuko next election ya bondila, which I will never imagine. Banjul nata regret la mune asabu yo Rohey Malick Lowe tombon to serve as their mayors for 5 years, based on ala blueprint, ala footprint I meant to Banjul kono. KMC yalo manta wofola. KMC is the most successful municipality Gambia kono B. Amanke fendi ya jamala temo masato wanana masato. But within 5 years, it is the UDP leadership Mayor Long Kai Wudila. Thanks to Lord Mayor 𝒕𝒉𝒊𝒏 Bensouda through the help of God. Yeta Mansa Congo area council tulfon la own landing bisane. And be Mayor Long Kombedia Mukangale. He's making another record in Ghana. Go to Basse area council. Records upon records. Walamu UDP la leadership la nafati. They are not greedy. They will never be lured into any greedy motive. And they go and support an individual at the detriment of the poor people. That's one thing I like about UDP leadership. But look at Silfo Sonko. 9.5 million Gambian dollars. Where did that money go to? Where did that money go to? That is the question we're asking. But you know what is going to happen? Because of any battery asunyaro nyembenke, asekeno a battery nyi ya kodoni ya dundi la NPP campaign yo lalkuna. Hanni brick among koli ya mutali ya wafoti, which I have no doubt. Brick amabe Silfo Sonko wafoti legele. Bao ni one thing. Brick amabe boiler la hanintola kiang. Wole betar la brick am area council nyato. Based on development, brick amala strategic location ya benyame. West Coast called by bonding, but near bonding because of a $9.5 million on in Mensunya. A NPP la title la soto. Ibedoku dol sikala yadi la koteke. I tamara dulado la koteke. NPP la title lo nyama. Kodo sunya, ye kodo sunya, ye banko la kodo sunya. Yadundi fair kunto. Adama Barrow will be happy, will gladly come and embrace you to bring you back into the Alibaba company. He will gladly call you to recruit you into another Alibaba sector. Kolemu NPP la fangoti modus operandi. That 9.5 million Gambian dollars I had done the muntolat. It couldn't be accounted for. And thanks to Alhaji Dabo and the others. 9.5 million Gambian dollars is Sirifo Adama Barrow. I will star Gambia Lokodo. I had done the battery account. I don't the political kono bang ele NPP fonko bang faya dunda la fair kono bang ni musol go fair make akamuto sa wala le bang ay kodo dunde munto leto. That is what we want to know, and we demand to know that masakunda wote fenkala la hani mo me mira wotola Adama Barrow fongo be sunyaro la benna kodo sunyara ala muso benna kodo sunyara ngabana ñu lokunta bela Sadio Mbalo ala manyu wala manta New York ay Gambia di mul kumani men yalla kay be New York ay furu buffet I will I organize Walier free buffets. May alonko amantara any job la amando kusoda Gambia Bangkoka. May alonko amantara doku wala Gambia Bangkoka. Sadio Mbalo mantra doku wala Gambia Bangkoka. I will kodo bondi muntolta. That is equivalent to millions of Gambian dollars. I will free buffet nyime organize in New York. In New York. I will kodo bondi muntolta. We will never ask that, because to us, the wife of the president can extravagantly spend any amount she feels without any question. We don't have any question to ask. But first, what is the basic salary of Adama Barrow? What is the basic salary of Adama Barrow? Where did Sadio Mbalo got that huge amount of money, that fortune? I was That is our state resources. But most of us are not concerned about that. We only want to gratify Masakunda Meyalonke Besire at the detriment of na future ntol fongol dengul la sama. Gambia ntol kabrin tol bedending. Mba fefe ka mba moila nyim problem kat lebe kere. I can vividly remember han what I am on kombe primary school. I can vividly remember some of the things. Problems many along konke moy ko natigal ke say kanye. But still now, surprisingly, those same problems are persisting in the Gambia without any changes. Without any changes. So West Coast region, the ball is now in your court. You either decide to see a progressive West Coast, or you decide to see West Coast going west. West Coast they have the technical know-how. And not only the technical know-how, but they have that servant leadership, skills and ability to bring ideas together, to be ready to work with influential people. Many along your connection also to be able to attract developments in the West Coast region. Amaje komonko ibe development no from base ambalana adebe bolok West Coast from la jifolo kana. But you need that creative leader, that servant leader. Me alonko abe wo connection on create la kesa mana. UDP e mol men sambale nanja. B men me alonko they are vying to progaje komonko ye marala West Coast region. Wal hani nyimbanko la mansa kunda, nyimbanko la president. Why am I demoting? Why am I demoting my seniors? Excuse my manners. Youngs, Antituko, Bendabari, Alimbaral. Nyana kalni molo compare. But not with the zoo president. Yeah, no. Okay, no. Not with the zoo president, definitely. So don't feel nga mol sambale na UDP. Nga mol sambale na jam Solomon jam baraka seni sawa la baraka lam konde. Yes, definitely musa konde. So nga mol sambale na meni alon ko nyimbanko la president ya ni ya muta billahi wallahi ni ala sonda nyimbanko nka kole ado kumbo nanteng tembino within 5 years we call it history lati because they have the technical know-how, but not only do they know what to do, but they are ready and willing to execute anything. Me along Gambia Banko Bondila. For instance, in the area of agriculture. That is our biggest problem. But still now, nani sleeping president, imang Gambia fong la problem when you fong identify no. The main problem is agriculture. Invest into agriculture. Wallahi billahi, so many sectors wole diamo fong betala banko kam bakele. But it takes a good leader, a visionary leadership to be able to see this point. Well, as our UDP la agricultural policy on our 5 points agenda. On our 5 points agenda. The policy document, go through it. You see a well clear explained policy. It could be able to be executed within the span of 2 years. Complete 2 years na agricultural policy. Na 5 points agenda nyinkono. Complete 2 years, Nenga execute Gambia Bangkok, it would have been the history of Thomas Sankara in Burkina Faso. But now, not interested. We're interested in castigating tribes. We're interested in deformating the character of somebody, Mayalonko. He is among the best citizens, Mayalonko, ever born in the Gambia. But today, Alaji Baby, Konko abe bunda belo konkonka NPP bunda lomba UDP bunda lo. It only found dokumbo kambake. Apparently, most of them are beggars. Most of them wolmu sada dan lalati NPP nkolo kono. Most of them apparently ibe sada wolmu sada dan la damalati. Konko be dula belo. Konko be dula belo to Bangkoka. But apparently, itolla sada dano wotente nkutale. Wala sabu ibe ready de dalali jela. Ibe la tourner wiso ni la fongolu fayla ibe dunda NPP la banindi grupo ko ne ke fane banindro kumas ibe nyama tolu jela nyama no na politiko tinyata la so but ngam fuja West Coast region alnya naka understand ko feleng ngamol sambalena. This is not a political statement. This is for West Coast region. West Coast region nyimmu atole la samati Adama Barrow alal kodi wala freng fentali woto aliye momota Adama Barrow toyala wallanto amariye den independent candidate ya kono alon ko fentali woto ngale ni independent candidate so jala ngal dandalale kabrin député kadre fayo kana alin to fon la UDP ko dol bege ya fay independent candidate because ya mra non independent candidate ina suti ato nyolale so where sabu they were induced in some way ye katori independent candidate la be independent candidate jibe ndola Kia Central na Kia Central jibe ali independent candidate man kamana mana ma di Adam Barrow nga fali na ñi independent candidate be momo ya lon ko e mallono patiola principle kono e man son ka patiola lual noma alon ko e bitala independent candidate le for their selfish interest hiding behind I want to be independent in my job I don't want to wear any party color. I want to be independent in my job. Wala mo na nature tubab kana no. Wala mo na nature na jiko bo wala nyama jama. Remember kono deep inside you don't know. But we pretend to be who we will never be or who we are not. So nakia west and nakia central tafela jamfake jam bure wolu will befele be jamfake kyo be jamfake kyo na manke fonila independent from court candidate salt ni independent dol I be mol jamfa kyo I be mol jamfa na manke APRC loyalist independent ni independent dol min yalon ko kanante excluding Tumanjai of course aning Babala Barista Ndoli be mol jamfa be Gambia jamfa but we've told you this. We said this. These independent candidates are not what or who we think they are. They are going to disappoint you. They are going to betray you. At the end of the day, baby dala ye fongo di Adam Barrow. Look at the silly excuse they receive mayor sabitar Adam Barrow. They go to their constituencies. Ye keba sada dan la fula sabatana rek ko wolle ye la constituency nying represent ye woltana ko na constituency mo na rek ko ne president do ko ye o keba fisal lengol fana samba yes in the state house okay ba fisal lengol ne president ngol ko di ñokono maybe they give them only $5,000 is me alonko 2 weeks abante bulokono you suffer for the next 5 years. This is our ignorance in politics. Bribery, inducements will make a solution as long as you have a clueless leader, you have a useless leadership will make a solution. They should be beaten nina kamura ke bribe. Yanks Dabo, think of Yanks Dabo being the Brikama Area Council chairman. Mafokabe Fongbe Bondila. But the most important needs for Brikama Area Council, Abani Olala will come back. Think of Antituku Jalo. The same thing. Think of Binta Bari. Think of Dembo Kekendo Kambe. He's been in youth activities. He understands the problem of Brikama Area Council. For he lived there. Think of Terema Dahba. I don't know Terema's ability that much. But think of Terema based on the profile and read about him. So, Allah Jadabala Bulu Brikama Kolu. Na yudi pinkolo mbe mon fala woli wala nyenti ko ala nga funtimba ntol be nga campaign ke bang alon nga nyom motivate mo kana jitu nyenna ning Adama Barrow Brikama Area Council so alon ko Brikama yagele bi dem Brikama mol katara ika moja bala nyew wa finka Charlie Simbo buoka bonan soke weto anin Charlie Simbo temo less than 75 inches buo marse okono ne Adam Barrow akanyi kodo men betinya be moto kilu dila mola 5 million abe moto kilu dila mola 5 million abe 20 million dila mola pour que bribe one individual pour na party okono because that person he believe for influential person that within the society ni Adam Barrow interest no sirifo ya declare ko ata fala mo Adam Barrow aya declare ko problem mo men bata kan nanteng ni aja mando ku keno because you dibin ko leata bay ni Adam Barrow ya Brikama Area Council la development no muta son mo kono no mune asabu talibul be do ko kala Adam Barrow la sirfo son koti central government mo la ko do bebe to lel bulo kono amakati bay do ko abo la kala asanya bidi sankili kono ase 900 billion diala pra Brikama be do ko rek nango rek ya foko Adam la chairman la nyike bari amanka la problem ti ama sula Allah ku masula wala mtuanyati Allah ku masula abe funtla kan non ko take nyaato do manninke abina fala be campaign ko la NPP ko le be fania fulalie ni momo sambana momo lo mude ya sambana alonka be abe sirifo sonko le be fisa lewati wala ni sirifo yake 6 and 9 wala ni sirifo yake ko 6 and 9 Money be what is the explanation? Nyamu logical explanation with hakil tentong wala rek. Money be kala korek. Bankola kodo bebe Adam Barrow blokon. Srifo sonko. With all the sacrifices I remember, despite all the uselessness I remember Adam Barrow. Moluka ate fenkela. Moluko ate fenkela. Bari ako abe fenkela le bawo Adam Barrow ate bolo koma aka famu walati atong walati srifo Barrow. Adam ay muna keno ay muna bondino best go sunkolka. Go to KMC. Go to KMC yajibe marsiol benyadile. Yajibe council benyadile. Go to Brikama. Talib Ahmed Bensouda, even the subvention government yana kamendila. Government ye banakadila. That supposed to be 30%. But government ye banakadila. So ika doku ge ikngo connection o wala mo nyaton kayati and be ready willing to do it but ajibe adama baro bawo central government mebe maradi wala jam man jam fa sirfo mebe je sirfo la jam fente wot do ko be kala nyaadi le wala sabu na institutional hanni mo kendo na tagi to lamiro ni lamiro farata yeta bandi bawo ito lamiro asoti ha jawtale nothing is working in our country everything is falling apart and things definitely will gradually fall apart ala baraka bake sal konton kawole kacha do man ni soto nga wato soto do man ken ko paru ngana na kacha samo be konto min yalon ko albe jibe rola seni fati ala baraka bake nga fanko jibe Solomon Jammeh 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒔 ko mo wuliya okay na baraka nimba wuli ala yalon Fatou Cham abaraka Aissatou Diété ala baraka bake Bakary Jadama abaraka Dr Soli abaraka bake ngali be konton basin sedi bari mun ko abaraka la man konta ko fana bari mun ko ka fanya ko konte o kay o na ma ca badi buta man tradular ndala ki yanin konta ko ngol fundi ta jengi bayle fodeli abaraka bake fode what have I done? What have I done? Kamu nak kena kamera lah. Pada mungkin kita blok kan. Kamu nak kena kamera. Okay, natal. Okay. Yes. Ala baraka bake. Moro kamera. Brother Moro baraka bake. Baraka bake brother Moro. Baraka bake. Ibra GT. Ibra, thank you so much. Thank you for joining, Fana. Ala baraka bake for joining. Admin malong admin jumala UDP TV&MEDIA bata funo lo so manta ilandim jega yes sirifo sh shirifo abaraka bake sirifo mams camera lai mams baraka bake thank you so much folks thank you ninga wato so don binala to rekele inshallah ala baraka bake alama tiloto dia ala baraka assalamu alaikum